beep bop boop. We're back from another timeline. Wow.
What's your deal, bro?
It's so special to be back here. I don't remember what happened. I think...
Yeah, it's so sick to be back in 2017, dude.
That'd be so funny. It just rewinds everything.
It's my first term. I've only been here a little bit of time.
It's... I'm not here
What's
for
an insurrection? I've always been able to get an erection. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I saw videos today about no, those last eclipse happened in 2017, so we're just gonna end up getting back on track to the other timeline now.
Oh, Marty fixed everything, so we just gotta go back and be like, oh.
Yeah, Marty fucked his mom last time, so now he's going to undo that, and then we'll be okay again.
Yeah, Calvin Klein didn't get with his mom.
Yeah, I forgot about that, his name. I forgot about that. That's fucking hilarious.
There's so many people that watch that have that Oedipus Rex complex, and they're like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, this is hot.
Yeah. Fast forward to now.
People get horned up for Star Wars.
Yeah, the older I've gotten, the more that I've seen that people are still engrossed in them. Like, why?
Yeah, they just love it, dude. People still love Princess Leia in that metal bikini.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
It's just like this ultimate unlocked thing for a lot of dudes for some reason.
That's not that. No.
Sports Illustrated has cooler swimsuits.
Yes, they're painted on.
Yeah. Yeah,
pretty cool.
If Carrie Fisher would have had it painted on, I would be more into this.
Like Ronda Rousey did.
Just Jabba the Hutt as Bob Ross. Now we paint on the mountains. And he paint on her tits.
I love how you made it Bob Ross mixed with Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's what Jabba sounds like. We paint on mountains. It's not our secret.
Wabba-zee-baboo. Happy accident.
Right. If I had good editing skills for the video version of this podcast, I just would have done a Jabba impression and then put subtext, subtitles below it that said "Happy accidents on these mountains."
It's all you got to do is say "sloppy fat bastard" and then put it in the deal. Put it in reverse. It'll sound just like Jabba.
Yeah, I recently just watched actually the episodes 1 through 3 of Star Wars.
The only good ones. Wait! I'm thinking the originals.
4, 5, and 6.
Yes, I keep forgetting they redid everything with those.
Yeah, no, the original trilogy.
I watched. Yes.
Well, and I used to shit on trilogies or the prequels, I guess is what you call them. Whatever.
I just watched those. I'm not gonna lie. It's a dirty young kid that looks like Padme's hot.
Yeah. Oh, dude. In the second one,
Natalie
Portman is just nipping the whole time.
Yeah.
In that white shirt, when they
natural elements, dude.
Yeah.
They're always like that.
Space is cold.
There's no movement. They're just always pointing north.
That's all NASA's rockets to the moon taught us. Is space is cold, guys. That's all we know.
Yeah, you just got to protect your head and neck.
Don't pay attention to the gamma radiations that came off of the moon, spurring us into a different time vortex.
And creating the Hulk.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I guess I always thought those movies were kind of boring as a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially because they're labeled as Star Wars, and you're so used to...
It's a space drama.
It's a space drama. Yeah, and it's a space drama, but there's this action in the original trilogy, and even as a kid, you can kind of understand the basic plot line, right? Bad guys, they're trying to take over the Earth, they're destroying people's planets, you kill them.
And they also taught you in that bad guys always look cooler.
No, bad guys are always cooler, dude. That's why they modeled them after the German infantry. They looked cooler.
They called up Hugo Boss and look, we're making this movie.
Even the people storming Normandy was like, we look like shit. We're gonna die here.
The only person that looked
And the
cool.
Germans are like, look at their shitty outfit, yeah, fire away.
Easy talking.
Look at me, I'm shicing on them.
Scheiße like my daddy.
But yeah, you always learn the bad guys are cool. What threw me off though is because like when you watch the 1 through 3, it's really the political ramifications that set up the later 4 through 4, 5, and 6, right?
Yeah.
Like, because it establishes the empire.
Yes.
And as a kid, like I just remember being so stoked for Star Wars, and you remember like the pod racing part in the first one, like that's fucking cool as hell, and you remember all those things. But I, for the longest time, just thought those movies sucked because I didn't understand the plot line. It just felt like everything jumped and there was just like weird action, so it never made sense. Whereas even as a kid, you could follow along with 4, 5, and 6, right?
Yeah.
Like you just knew you could still. Well, now as an adult, I do appreciate 1 through 3 a little more because I
world
understand.
building?
Yeah, you understand the world building, and I understand politics. Like, at one point, they talk about a dictatorship in the first one, or in the second one, when Padme and him are in a field. He's talking about like how they could save the Republic, and he basically brings up a dictator.
Yeah.
Anakin was like, "Yeah, I want a Mussolini up in this bitch."
Yeah, it's just like, okay. The parallels between what they did in there, I that's all I'll remember is I'm like, because you watch it for the first time, you're like, this is the Nazi regime they're building.
Yeah, straight up, it is the Nazis.
Like you rewatch it.
You watch, yeah, it's just Senator Palpatine like weaseling his way into power like Hitler did.
Yeah.
It's literally all. Yeah.
The parallels are terrifying. But
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point. I think George Lucas has been on like record saying, no, I basically modeled the Empire after the Nazis. Like that's the whole point.
Well, I mean, he did that a lot. I mean, then he had Indiana Jones fight the Nazis, and whatever happened to that where you could actually put certain things in the movies and people wouldn't get all like clutch their pearls and go, "Oh my god."
I think they still put Nazis in things, man. Didn't the Prime just have a whole like series where the whole like idea was it was a group of people hunting down Nazis? I think that was like a movie.
You're thinking Inglourious Bastards.
No, they made a TV show. There's that, which is cool because Tarantino. That is still one of the best movies ever. I fucking love that movie.
Nobody. That's the thing. Tarantino can make movies nobody else can.
Right, he's like the South Park of movies. Like he just gets a pass.
Yeah, it's Tarantino.
It's fucking Tarantino. Let him play with his toys.
Has he failed yet? No. Then shut the fuck up. He can make it.
You shut your fucking whore mouth. Listen, he's only making 10 movies. He said he's on his last one, and then we don't have to deal with.
Who else do you know can make a movie about robbing something that turns into a vampire movie halfway through and it'd be good?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's fun. It's fun. Goddamn it. But yeah, but I just appreciate it more, I think, now that I understand, like, politics. So, like, I never got the whole Senate and the Republic and all this. I didn't get any of that as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a weird shift in it. And it's like, I feel like that's where now, like, the newest trilogy, whatever those ones are, it's what, 7, 8,
I don't
9,
know.
right?
Those are somehow,
They're bad.
Yes.
And I think it's because they tried to grow with the audience, right? So the original Star Wars, like the fans were like our parents, right? That came out and that was their Star Wars, and then they could show it up to us and stuff. And then so they tried with 1 through 3 to kind of grow with that audience. It's like here's a more of a sophisticated explanation of what happened, right? In like political sense, in thinking that audience would understand that. But then you lost a generation of kids because they were like, well, this Star Wars sucks. We don't even understand this. Like, we don't get this. And then you had our generation, which we kind of ragged on those movies for a long time. We really did. I know I did.
Yeah.
I used to rail kind of against them.
I still hate Episode 1.
Episode 1's not great, but Episode 2 and 3 are fucking sick.
3's amazing.
3's so good. I just finished it today, and I was like, God damn, this movie's fucking good. 2 is really good, honestly. 2 is fucking a sick setup.
Now, is 2 the one with like the whole droidicas? Like they come rolling in while they're on the ship?
They're on. Those are all in all 3.
Oh, are they?
Because
Okay.
they're fighting the droid army the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Because the
remember.
Clone War, it's called, that's Attack of the Clones is the second one.
Okay, is that the one with General Grievous?
No, General Grievous is in the third one.
He's in the third one. Okay. I'm just trying to remember.
General Kenobi.
It's like, oh, cool. Hey, all our cool robots have asthma.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't he like a cyborg or something? And that's like the whole thing with him, right?
He's got a human
pretty sure
heart.
supposed to be-
He's got like
Yeah, I think
organs. It's weird.
I think he's supposed to be like a cyborg of some sort.
Yeah.
I don't remember them ever explaining it, and it's funny because I just watched it, and I still don't remember them ever explaining if he's like a weird cyborg and not like a droid.
And they named the Count Dookie.
Dooku.
Close enough.
That's the famous "do it" when he kills when he has Anakin.
Oh,
kill
that's
him.
right.
Do it. But yeah, it's just. But okay, so they tried to keep up with our parents and like their interest in like, oh, they'll want a more grown up story, right?
Mm-hmm.
With 1 through 3, and then because of how like you remember how big they tried to pump out that like there were advertisements everywhere. Pepsi was involved. Like I still have the Pepsi Star Wars Jeff Gordon car that I got when those came around.
Gotcha.
At that time. And like so just like and I just don't think those were as big a success as they were hoping they were going to be. And then they realized, oh, maybe it's because we tried to make them too much for like the continuation fan base. We need to get to like the new fan base. And that's when they kind of went back to this like they tried to simplify the story, but once you've complicated it and like what they did, they ended up just making it horrific. Does that make sense? You get what I'm trying to do? They tried to recapture something that they were like, no, we already lost that.
Well, they tried to simplify it while maintaining some of the threads of the complicated thing. So it's like, oh, cool, you rewatch this. You don't know what's going on, but you're going to root for her.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem is they brought in politics, which is always messy. Like to try to tell any story with politics.
And religion.
It always is. Yeah, and religion. That is true. There was no separation with church and state within Star Wars universe.
It's like, this is our temple. It's got both.
Yeah, and we're gonna blow it up. But yeah, it's so. And then they tried to like keep that political like game going on after the Empire fell, but then tried to simplify it and be like, no, this is just how things are now. And you just lost all this character depth and just simplified all these things. And it just was like, this is gross storytelling.
It really is. At no point in time was it. Yeah, it's just bizarre.
Yeah, so that's just kind of, hey, weird Star Wars review. Episode 1 through 3, actually pretty sick.
Not the
4, 5, and
Gungans.
6 are awesome and still the best.
I'm sorry. Jar Jar Binks can suck a fat one.
It does suck a fat one. And then, so how does the guy who got banished from his own city eventually become a head leader within the Senate? That's what fucking blows my fucking mind.
Fail forward fast. Like, he fails at everything, and somehow it works out.
Honestly, he might be the Justin Trudeau of the Star Wars universe.
Gotcha.
He
got kicked out for dressing up as Aladdin.
Yeah. Misa thought it was okay. Misa wanted to do Arabian Nights.
Misa, so
Prince
you
Ali, alo bi, alo babwa. That's actually one of my favorite things I've ever seen, and I almost bought. And if it wasn't so expensive, I would have. If it would have been like $200, I probably would have bought it. At a thrift store I go to pretty frequently.
Because you would be one jump ahead of the bread line?
Yeah. One jump ahead of the bread line. I love that song. I don't even know the whole lyrics to it, but it's so fucking catchy. Anyway. But at this thrift store, they had a full-scale Jar Jar Binks mannequin. Like, full-on, like, display.
See, that, okay, during the day, fine. You're like, man, that's dumb. But at night, that would be terrifying. If you were breaking into somebody's house and you just saw the shadow.
I'm putting it out in my yard. Like they
like
put those
scarecrow?
Bigfoot statues. Like those Bigfoot statues. Dude, I'd make a sick scarecrow. Especially if you put the voice box in there. So if you see birds out there or whatever, you can just hit it. And it's just like,
Misa gonna fuck you up!
up!
Misa want crow pie!
Yeah. Dude, I really wanted it, honestly. I thought it would be really sick to have.
No.
It would have been a great gag gift, like one of those traditions. Like if I just like put it in a giant box, I thought about this. If it would have been cheap enough, if like I said, $200, I would have put it in a big box and gave it to you for Christmas. That's the funniest fucking thing to do with that.
You would have saw so much excitement, be like, holy shit, this is huge. And then just are you fucking kidding me? Disappointed. It's just, no.
It's the real Sith Lord. That's the one true Sith Lord. You ever heard that theory?
No.
That Jar Jar Binks actually is the one true Sith Lord. Palpatine is actually still his puppet, and like he's actually been the mastermind behind it the whole time.
Because he's destroying everything from the inside?
Yeah, dude. Missa overthrow the Republic. Use Annie as pawn.
It's just so, God, that's such a dumb
I would have
character.
loved to do that, though, is just bring that mannequin to Christmas, like if I brought in a giant box. Your face would be so disappointed.
Yeah.
And then I would pull you aside and be like, listen, I know you don't want that. We're going to split a storage locker. And we're going to just keep gifting this thing around. We're just never going to get rid of it. It'll just always be a gag gift.
Like that gift right there would be the equivalent of being like telling your friend, hey, I got you a free hooker. I bought it. Don't worry. And they're like, oh, no way. Thank you. And be like, downside. Hep B. And just,
Right.
oh.
It honestly would be a sick trophy for like the last place team in a golf tournament or a fantasy football league.
Oh.
Like that's what you get as the shit bowl trophy.
You're forced to keep it in your living room.
You have to keep a Jar Jar Binks mannequin in your living room for an entire off season.
That would be awful, actually.
Dude, that would be fucking terrible. And with modern technology now, we put in a voice box, so then whoever was the champion has control and can just
randomly hit that. Oh, dude, in the middle of the night,
3 a.m. Just
oh no,
just fucking cranking Misa Saiyans, dude. It's just a giant pull string toy at that point.
Yeah, Misa almost done.
Dude, I guarantee we could get the voice actor to record whatever we want for us too. That guy's not working anymore.
Oh,
I guarantee it.
No.
Or we'll just have AI do it for us.
Yeah, AI does it really well, I'm sure.
Misa thinks the drapes in your living room suck.
Misa remembers when you went out on January 6th.
He can never, dude. Just know, and then you find out when your buddy has like he works from home and he's doing Zoom calls. So you're just having him say crazy shit. Misa gotta get you fired. He fucks this mannequin at night.
It's all
Misa butt's so sore.
Misa started the Stern teleport circle. It starts doing conspiracies.
Oh, dude, that would be the best. It's like you either have to keep it in your living room or you have to keep it in your home office in camera view at all times. So every time you're like, yeah, no, I lost fantasy this year.
That would be such a horrific payment.
Oh, man, I'm really regretting that now. That would have been so fun to do.
It's got one of those little Build-A-Bear heart voice boxes.
Yeah, I never thought Jar Jar Binks would bring so much joy to my life, but in my imagination, he actually really does.
He's just like Santa, man. In my imagination, awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so good. Yeah. What'd you do this weekend? Because clearly I just spent all my weekend watching fucking wrestling and Star Wars. I really nerded it up this weekend.
I started watching. Oh, I did jack all, dude. I started watching fucking Vikings.
Vikings?
Yeah, the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, they're terrible. No, Vikings on
dude,
Netflix.
Why would you watch that series? Why would you watch that season again?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a new team. The Cowboys keep fucking me.
Pretty much. All I can hope is Jerry Jones is really cool and makes a bid because the Kansas City Chiefs are having a rough time getting a new stadium. I'm like, Jerry Jones, just throw money at him. Be like, come on down. You're the
You should
new
move the entire
Cowboys.
team. You're the new Cowboy. They moved the Cowboys.
That's what they name them.
That'd be
New
wild.
Cowboys.
New Cowboys. It'd be really weird considering the fact that like
Their initials
the
are
Cowboys
DNC, and they stand for Dallas New Cowboys, not the Democratic National Convention.
I was gonna say the fact that like he's now getting a Native American inspired team instead of a Cowboys.
Oh, dude, the interleague fight they could have.
Yeah, dude. You know, if you want to watch football, you need to get into the USFL. That's been sick as fuck. Not the USFL, UFL. I keep forgetting they rebranded.
It's so weird. I've watched a couple of games of those, and I'm like, it's so weird to watch college football in the middle of the spring.
Yeah, it kind of is. I think it rules. I decided my team is the St. Louis Battlehawks, and they're playing. They sold out. They set an attendance record down in St. Louis for their first home game. So it's fucking sick.
Gotcha.
They sold out. I think it's the old stadium where when the Rams played is where they play at, and they're selling it out, which is fucking sick.
That makes me sad that we here in Omaha had a team, and we couldn't get it back because why? Nope. Nobody will fucking go unless you're a professional team.
Right, but it is a professional team.
Yeah, but nobody.
You have to support in order for it to like build up. That's what sucks.
No,
it's all those Husker fans, man.
Who do we have?
We don't care about the throwing bones.
Because fuck, dude, they're just as bad. They're worse than the Cowboys. God, who was it? It was Garcia. I forget his name.
Oh, okay.
He was the quarterback though. He came down there. I'm like, you had a legit person that played in the NFL for a long time.
Jeff Garcia.
Yeah.
From the Niners.
Yeah, he played. He was quarterback.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They had basically retired. Semi-retired players coming off the NFL to play in this.
They had a lot of them. There's a lot of retired, or not retired, but like former NFL players. There's like 300 players in that league right now who have NFL experience in some capacity, which I'm sure means a lot of them's like practice squad people and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool. It is fun. I mean, if you need something to kill time. But you've been watching Vikings though instead.
I started watching that, and I was like, oh, interesting. It's nothing crazy. It's just a Viking drama.
Oh, Viking drama? Oh, Dish. Who does your braids?
Pretty much, it's braids, people breaking into huts, trying to pillage neighbors' wives.
Do they ever talk about eating mushrooms?
That's how they see the giant world snake thing, whatever its name is.
Oh, really?
I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure that's how it happens.
Is this on History Channel?
No, it's on Netflix.
Well, yeah, but like, was it originally on History Channel?
I don't know.
Because I remember there was a Viking show I started watching when it first came out. There was a thing called Vikings, and it may be the same show. I don't know. I'd have to look. But I remember watching the first few episodes and thinking it was pretty interesting, but I never kept watching it at that point. But I heard that it's a good show. Yeah,
it was good for what I did watch. I mean, I fell asleep halfway through the first episode, woke up halfway through the second. I stopped watching. So through osmosis, I've watched an episode and a half.
Oh, okay.
Glowing endorsement.
Just absorbing it.
Yeah.
That's why you saw the snake god. That was in your fucking dream, dude. You were like,
he's
I
eating
need to go to
Thor.
Greenland and pillage.
I saw a snake eat Thor.
Oh, no, I fell asleep playing fucking
God of War.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. I probably won't check that out based off of your recommendation. You should watch the UFL, though, based off my recommendation.
My recommendation is it was really good, but I was very tired.
Oh, much like those towns they pillage. Hey, yo, am I right, folks? They were tired afterwards.
The week gotta go.
Yeah, could really use a smoke after all that raping and pillaging.
Oh, man. Speaking of pillaging people.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're getting into stories.
Oh, we're
I brought up pillaging.
Yeah, you brought up pillaging.
This is about to be bad.
Why is it bad? We're pillaging people's careers now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. John Hinckley Jr., cancel culture is killing his music career. You know, the guy. He's just.
What's he being canceled for?
I don't know. Just trying to kill Reagan. No big deal.
Oh, I thought we believed in forgiveness in this country. Didn't he serve his time? Isn't he rehabilitated?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, he said you shoot one president and suddenly you can't buy a break.
Is he trying to buy brakes for his van to tour? Is that why he said he can't buy a brake?
Yeah, his gig got canceled, so.
Does he do a cover of Bob Marley's "I Shot the Sheriff," but it's "I Shot the President"?
Yeah. No, he does Judas Priest, Breaking the Law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. I'm down here, I'm breaking the law, breaking the law.
Yeah, he was going at the Hotel Huxley in Nagatoo, Connecticut, and he was supposed to perform, and they pulled the plug.
Until they found out who he was.
Yeah.
Until somebody did a little bit of Google research.
Yeah. And they're like,
it turns out Hinckley doesn't have the funds to manipulate the Google data search yet. He doesn't know how to bury the lead yet. I just need to get that whole trying to shoot Reagan thing on page 2 of this.
He called
Google
it out,
Explorer.
and he's like, that was 43 years ago. He's like,
he's got it timed out to the second. That was 43 years ago, 9 days, 42 hours, and 6 seconds
at this point, it's like statutory law. It's gone.
Yeah. Nobody remembers that.
Remember, I pleaded insanity, and that's how they got me guilty?
He waited for Nancy to die, and he was like, finally, I can go on tour now that bitch is gone.
You think the whole attempt was he was jealous of Sloppy Top Game not given to him?
Yeah, exactly. That's actually what's the CIA's keeping under hidden file of why John Hinckley shot him. They spread the rumor about the dog telling him to do it, and in reality, they were like, we know he was just jealous he wasn't getting BJ's from
He just wanted some of Nancy Reagan.
You're right. He wanted some of that diplomatic dome.
To dip low, you know what I mean?
More like diplomatic, you know what I'm saying? High five, bro.
Yeah, all right. He's insane.
CIA, what's
Yeah,
up?
he's insane. Put him away for 30 years. Okay.
CIA, CIA, CIA.
Oh, dude, the drinks had to be a-flowing that night after he got a sentence.
Herbert Walker Bush was just like, we fucking did it. Skull and bones.
We did it. Hey, guys, we should invite Nancy over here to our party.
Right, because that was the whole conspiracy is like Herbert Walker Bush was trying to get Reagan killed, right? Isn't that the whole conspiracy?
That's the conspiracy. Yeah.
I can't. It's so funny because, like, I know you're supposed to think of presidents in certain ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I love how the internet has completely warped my brain in certain images of the president. I can only see Herbert Walker Bush as him in the wheelchair at the Houston game when he's just like, and he holds up the baseball. He's just like, his mouth's all open. He's just.
See,
you
see that?
about?
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. And all I think about is Reagan is tear down that wall, Mr. Gorbachev. And then it's like, okay, that's all. What else did he do?
Yeah, no, you're thinking of Reagan. I'm talking about Bush.
I know you're talking about Bush, and I'm talking about. I'm just doing a comparison. That's the only way I remember Reagan, though.
President Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
It's funny that we go 40 years in the future and we had a president say, build this wall.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, Trump was like, he had some good ideas, Gorbachev. Big fan.
Big fan. Shit, dude.
My buddy Putin told me all about him. Gorbachev, great guy.
I was reading Stalin's journal. Gorbachev, good guy, helped him out a lot.
Stalin's journal. Was Gorbachev around during Stalin?
Fuck, I don't know, dude.
All those guys just knew each other. They just hung out. Hanging with the boys.
Boys of Summer was written about them.
Yeah. Gorbachev's like, yeah, Stalin's the one who taught me Photoshop. That's how I got all those pictures with all those guys who turned into trees. It's my favorite Stalin fact is the fact that he would crop people out of photos in like the 1940s and 50s.
You know, I love how people don't give Stalin his credit. He is the first Arbor Day enthusiast.
Yeah. 100%. He's the first tree hugger.
He really is. It's like, for everybody I made, I planted a tree.
Right. Yeah, he was kind of, yeah. For every Russian person I killed while also trying to kill the Nazi by poisoning water holes, I planted a tree.
You see that new tree planted right there? That's Gustav. I name them all.
Yeah. Yeah, Hinckley, I don't know what his deal is. Like, he just, I don't know. Maybe you need to go under a stage name. Like, don't go, but he's like, but the branding. I worked 43 years on that branding.
I'm going to change my name. First name Hink, last name Lee.
Right. If he doesn't have a song where a dog is talking to him in it, he's really missing out on an opportunity.
Oh, that would just be beautiful. Just singing like a melatonin song with just an acoustic, looking over a lake with a dog howling in the chorus.
It's just, solo acoustic guitar just playing. And then Ruffles spoke to me.
Yeah. And the song's going to be called Howlin' at the Moon.
Yeah. He handed me that 45. You walk a line, John Hinckley, walk a line.
Yes.
Today you'll make history, John Hinckley. I am Ruffles the dog.
So, is it because, since that we don't have his middle name, is that because he wasn't successful?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they just call him John Hinckley Jr. Now, if you're
Yeah.
if you're successful in an assassination, or a murder or anything like mass murder, they always give you your middle name. You always get the 3-name
Do
rule.
they? Do they? What about Oswald?
Patton Oswalt? He hasn't done anything yet.
His wife helped find the Golden State Killer. No,
Lee Harvey Oswald?
It is all three of
Yeah,
his
it's
names,
Lee
isn't it?
Harvey
I never
Oswald.
put that together. I was about to be, isn't it? Yeah, Lee Harvey Oswald.
They normally add
Oswald Cobblepot. That is 3.
No, but that's just like, okay, Junior doesn't count as a name.
Jeffrey Dahmer isn't 3 names.
Oh, good point. Good point. Shit.
You were thinking John Wayne Gacy. Ted Bundy's only Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
It's only if the
Charles
middle name fits
Manson.
well. You know why they give him the third name, Nathan? Because they're white trash. You only get 3 names if you're white trash. It's like Taylor Ann.
Yeah, but how do you think John Hinckley Sr. felt after this happened? And he's like, nah, it was my shithead son. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Well, that's why they made sure he's like, you put Junior after everything.
Yeah. I will come haunt your ass if you keep dropping that
I
Junior.
still got to go down to the steel mill this week. Get working. Can't show my face in the VFW now because of my fucking son.
Still punching the clock down here. You know, these steel mills will never go away.
Should we look up who John Hinckley Sr. is?
Oh.
John.
Oh, he's a prestigious Goldman Sachs employee.
Oh, dude, I can't. Yes, here we go. Is there a Wikipedia?
I'm sure there is.
We're going to find out.
We were just looking up famous murder
Find a
attempts.
grave. He died in 2008.
Damn!
This is his obituary, it looks like I found. Was born in the day, grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa.
Okay.
Oh.
Jack was married for 61 years to his college sweetheart. I feel bad. I probably shouldn't be reading this out loud.
Good things happen to people out of Tulsa, I hear.
Yeah. You know, surprisingly enough, I was like, no way they didn't. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, I was gonna say, like, you know, it says like who they're survived by, and I'm not gonna read all
Yeah,
the names
no,
and
we
stuff.
don't need that.
But at first, like, it just says like the grandchildren and stuff, and I was like, it doesn't even say John. I was like, oh my god, they didn't include John. I was like, this family wrote him off, and then at the end it says, and John Hinckley Jr. of Washington D.C. who attempted to assassinate President Reagan.
Yeah.
Like, they just throw that in at the very end.
Yeah, they're trying
I was like, that's the
bury it.
exclamation point at the end. Yeah, he's like, no, he's got all these other people, and it's like, look, he created good people before this guy.
Yeah.
Look at all this other things the family has besides this. It's okay. I'm sure every family, it's inevitable, especially with the DNA tracking now. Like I'm sure if you go back far enough, you realize that there are pieces of shit in all your families.
Yeah, dude.
Like we're all related to somebody.
And
who's
it's
done
so
some
funny.
horrific
It's
shit.
funny you say that because I just got an email trying to get me to do a more advanced DNA test because now they want to connect you.
Are the aliens gonna probe you?
No, the eclipse already happened. It's time's passed. So what it is
That's it. What if the eclipse is just a giant MIB flash of the aliens to erase our memories from all the probing they just did?
it's like South Park. You just wake up and you're like, ah.
On this season of Earth. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I got it. It's so they're asking for more advanced, so they're getting your DNA again. What I assume is so people can steal it more easily.
So you can be created into an AI generated person, Nathan. So now they can copy you and just replace you.
Oh, they can already do that to us now. We've done too much.
Think?
Yeah, we've done too much. Like,
are you a fucking copy, dude?
Yes.
Are you a fucking clone that you've been talking to?
Yeah, my real me is out on the couch right now.
Yeah. You're just like, yeah, that's right. Look at the closet behind you, and it's just Jar Jar Binks. Like, oh god,
Yeah.
attack
Listen
me.
to Jar Jar.
This podcast has been a psyop for 9 years.
No, they're asking for more DNA, and they're going to link you to who you're related to, like in the past. So apparently, they're going to skip a couple generations and start linking your bloodline.
But they're gonna just be guessing. They don't have all the DNA of everybody from fucking
No,
back then.
and that's a hilarious part because I've already heard somebody that I know say, I'm related to Cleopatra. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I was Joan of Arc in my former life.
Oh, dude, if somebody told me that, I'd be like, well, you're going to die early. Your body is cursed.
Yeah, dude, this is just the fucking money grab. This is the new snake oil salesman. This is the Nigerian print scam is the DNA test.
No, the
It's
original.
all a bunch of
The
fucking
DNA
snake
test
oil
where it's
salesman
like,
shit.
hey, we can give you a rough estimate of where you originate from, like countries. That makes
Yeah.
sense. I could see that. But to tell you exactly who you relate to, get the fuck out of here.
Right. Well, that's what's interesting too about like the people who do the ancestry.com thing. Like I don't believe there's probably a tie-in now, but when it first came around, like when I know Dad was doing it, and you were doing the sleuthing, you were going through documents and finding stuff. There wasn't any DNA that was connecting things. You were just looking at documentation by going through like county records.
Yeah,
and
because they
stuff.
did such and such was born to this person.
Right, and it's all a community-based thing too. It's like a social network of it. So like if somebody else had people are related to you and stuff, so you could hit their branch of stuff.
Yeah,
and they'd be like,
and
and then it'll help you figure out more stuff.
Yeah, which is incredibly sad. Can you imagine taking that and you're like, I just want to learn this one thing, and then you find it, and then you get 3 strangers. Hey, it looks like we share a relation. Like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's how it happens. That's how people found siblings and stuff. But that's also like where I was kind of going is the documentation is especially back then. Like you might be like, oh, here's our family tree, but it's all on paper. There's no DNA, so that's when like you have people who are like screwing around, and it turns out,
shit.
oh no, that's not even your dad.
Yeah.
Like it was just your.
It's just a image placed by Stalin.
Your dad was a tree that hung out with Stalin.
Rad.
Your dad was a commie tree.
These roots run deep.
Yeah, Charlie Twigs is what we called him.
The Branch family.
Yeah, but that's but I think about that like with the you're tracing back your family, but if it's only the documentation, there's no bloodline. You don't even know if that's really your family. So then you're just taking off different things. And how shitty it's got to be though to go back and you keep finding things and you just find out how you just have this shitty like great 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 grandfather who was like a murderer and stuff like that, or a womanizer. Like, like I guarantee that's people are finding that out constantly.
Yeah. What if you go back and you're like, guys, we're related.
The sins of our fathers.
Technically, we're in the mob.
Yeah. How did we piss away all that? Well, and then all of a sudden it starts. It's just, it's Goodfellas, the opening. It's like I remember I always wanted to be a gangster.
And then you just get a letter from your family that says you've been excommunicado, John Wick style.
Yep, and then that's when you end up in witness protection. You wonder, oh, why is my family so fucking like weirdly middle class poor? And it's because you were in the mob. Your dad flew too close to the sun like Icarus and fucking fell back down and sentenced your entire family. I guarantee you, if you're putting witness protection from the mob like days like that, you're not allowed to jump up a certain social class because your
they got somebody just cram you back down.
Yeah, like the CIA and FBI are just be like, no, they don't get into Harvard. Like you have the grades and everything, but nope, you're going to a state school, bud.
Hey, wait. The Smiths moved to Pennsylvania. Lock them up now. They're gonna find out shit. Broken taillights repeated and unpaid parking tickets. Lock them up.
Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't you? This is a guy who's clearly very trained. Like you'd want to keep them down in some capacity, right? Like you're keeping them hidden from the actual mob who's trying to kill them still, like their old partners because they ratted on them. So you have to keep them in a certain social status that doesn't bring attention. But they're also, if you were in the mob and you were very successful and high up, you're a very skilled and motivated person. So you could figure out a way to climb another social ranking. Like that's what they kind of learn how to do. So I would assume the fucking FBI and the CIA, when they put you in those guys in those programs, they had to put governors on them basically and just completely throttle any trying to success they were trying to do.
That's like, oh, dude. So what do you got? I got a Chevy Yanko. Oh man, that thing rips. No, I got a governor. I can't go faster than 65.
Yeah, they probably were, dude. I'm telling you.
Damn, dude, that suck.
Yeah, it would suck. And then you wonder as a fucking like 15-year-old kid after growing up, like after your dad was in the mob and stuff and you didn't know that, but you're just like, how come I can't catch a break? Every time I think I'm doing well, something happens.
Every time I'm doing well, all of a sudden I owe $15,000 in taxes.
All of a sudden the Men in Black show up and I don't even know what those guys do.
But damn sure ain't aliens.
Every time I think I'm about to do well in school and pass my ACTs, the Men in Black show up, and I don't know anything about the ACT test.
I didn't even take that. I thought I took a Wonderlic for my last job.
Crazy.
It really is. Oh, speaking of crazy, I want to tell you about a nice little lady here. She stabbed her boyfriend after she saw him texting another woman.
That is an appropriate response.
Yes, very logical.
Yeah.
So what ended up?
It's nice to know ladies still know their way around the kitchen. You know, they still know how to use the utensils.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they said she was under the influence of alcohol and marijuana. So I'd like to point out something to all of you that aren't in the know. Both of these are downers that make you not want to do any of this.
Oh, Nathan, that's where you're wrong, though. There are people who get real drunk and agitated. That's why they shouldn't be drinking.
Well, that's why she cut it with little Mary Jane.
Yeah. Oh, she was trying to play chemistry.
Yeah. It's a balancing act, man. She was up on the wire.
Right. Yeah, that's called drinking responsibly.
She just said it was just an incident, and it was just her being a little crazy.
A little crazy.
Just a little.
Only a little.
Just a little.
How many stabs she get?
Let's see here. Does it say? No.
Was it an attempt? I forget. I'm sorry. You read the headline. Was it an attempt, or did she actually stab?
No, she did.
Oh, she did. She was successful.
She was successful, dude. She got in there modern warfare style.
Was the boyfriend like, you crazy drunk? You're probably seeing double. And she's like, I got 2 knives, one for each of you.
I'm like, oh, shit. Calm down, General Grievous. Don't cut me. Yeah, the beauty of it is he was texting his aunt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, she's watched too much porn.
See you over there texting your fucking woman. fuck you.
Yeah. Well, Nathan, she's watched a lot of Pornhub lately. There's a lot of this weird incest ant porn that's floating around out there. These guys, she doesn't know what this guy's doing.
Yeah.
You know what? I guarantee you this is like a revolving pattern with men in her life.
2 stab wounds.
2 stab wounds.
So, man.
One for each text.
Yeah. And it's either that or this guy was fucking Neo dodging stab attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing that bend back, baby. No, I'm sure that this is something she's learned before, because I'm sure the guy probably said, it's my aunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's probably dated other dudes in the past who are pieces of shit and have put fake names over people's things.
What? So,
like fake names.
Oh, I'm a piece of shit because I've done that. No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're a giant piece of shit.
Oh, damn.
I've never done that.
Like Farouk says,
yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, dude, no, that's a piece of shit move. Switching up contacts so you could hide who you're talking to.
Yeah. You give the girl that gives great sloppy top, doctor.
I love how Apple's trying to basically fuck you.
Oh, with the
that,
fucking
man.
calling cards? Yeah, turn that shit off.
Dude, Apple's just like, there was a group of men who woke up the day that got implemented where they had their automatic updates on their phone.
Oh, they're just like,
and woke up and they're like, what the fuck?
Oh, no. She's going to know that's not my orthodontist.
Oh, she's going to realize that isn't Pizza Hut I've been texting.
And that's sure as hell ain't Subway I'm calling.
Dude, they're being a guy now, if you're trying to, if they're cheating like that, which I've never understood the mindset. I don't get it at all.
No, it's stupid, and I don't understand it either.
Dude, I don't know how those dudes do that, but like,
no, what they do is they're moving up a social ladder, dude.
Yeah, dude, they're doing the social ladder game, dude, for real.
They're playing shoots and ladders, man. If she finds out, that's the shoot. Drops you right back down.
And those guys normally live pretty light. They live out of suitcases. They always got a go bag.
As long as she doesn't get pissed off and put him in the suitcase like that,
right?
It's just
fucking... Yeah, I remember that story. But what was I saying? It like with those dudes, they have to be so up to date on technology to try to avoid things like that.
Oh yeah, they gotta know about what's in the next update before it comes out. Like they're constantly reading it.
No, babe, I'm just really into Apple and Android. I'm just really into the phone wars.
I'm trying to figure out which to buy more stock in. That's why. I'm a day trader.
Right. Well, I don't think we need to link our Apple accounts. I mean, why do you need to have your iPod and my phone link? Like, why?
No, I don't need any of your information. I got good cell service. We're good.
Right. Right. Yeah, what I'm trying to tell you, if any ladies listen to this podcast, be wary of any man. Actually, you should trust any man who's just like, yeah, I guess, yeah, we can hook up our accounts. Whatever. That man is trustworthy because he's not thinking about it. If he's like really, well, I don't know if it's like, if he's nerding out about the specifications and settings, you need to fucking talk to that.
I've had a girl on date get weary because I placed my phone on the table face down.
Oh, I do that all the time.
I know,
but that's
but
like a general
no,
thing to
apparently
do.
now it's like, you don't want me to see who's texting you.
No, I think it's a. I always thought it was polite because then it's like there's nothing glowing and you're not checking your phone every time. It just happens.
And see,
to move.
Wade, this is adorable. You actually think this. Women can't make up their minds.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
That's.
Oh, you should have had a V8, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like the only way I can figure out to make it safe is leave it unlocked and give her my fucking phone.
Yeah. Would you like to keep this at all times?
See,
would you like to just make them your assistant, and then they can answer phone calls and text messages for you?
The only other way to do it is,
they just make them your assistant.
I will pay you $7.75. Yes, that's below minimum wage. I
got my boy Terry over here being my other assistant. Yeah, now I pay him $1 an hour.
I will pay him 30% more than you. He might do a worse job, but 30%.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't remember my mom's birthday for me, but that's what you're here for.
Oh, shit. But yeah, stabbed him in the left arm and somehow his armpit, dude.
Oh, that seems. I know it's not. There's no vital organ there. I guess maybe, but that seems like the worst place to get.
It really
fucking
does.
stabbed.
It's like the worst place.
I think I'd rather get stabbed in the heart than stabbed in the armpit. Honestly, I think I'd rather just fucking
just take me
put
out.
It there. I don't want to. Fuck!
I can't even move this arm now.
Yeah. It's like you know how hard? Like I can't lower it. I can't move it up. Like it's got to be here.
You know how
I
weird
like
this
that
cast
freak from the Rookie.
You know how weird this fucking cast is gonna be.
Yeah. Look like the kid from Rookie of the Year.
And I'm not left. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, I'm not even left-handed. My throwing motion's gonna suck.
Yeah. I swear to God, if I don't take the Cubs to the pennant because of this.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, that sucks for that guy. Getting stabbed in the armpit would blow.
Yeah. It would.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry for that guy. Also, his aunt.
Are you really sorry for him? Because now he's got an easy out. Be like, nah, we're not back together.
No, I feel pretty bad for him. His aunt should pay for that surgery, by the way. That's her fault. Whose aunt texts them? I don't talk. I've never talked to an aunt.
Hey, don't be blowing his cover. Call. What the fuck are you doing? Shut the fuck
up. That's why she was suspicious, dude. I'm telling you.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
No, I'm right.
Shut the fuck up. You're blowing his cover.
Nobody talks to their auntie.
Fucking bro code. Dude, card, revoke. No.
No man ever has once gone, I should call my mother's sister. Nobody. Not one fucking person on this earth has ever gone, oh, yeah, I should. No male anyway.
I need to check in.
Yeah. I don't think there's a male on this earth who's checked in with any of their extended family. Like uncles, cousins, aunts. Like, who the fuck is doing that? Did we just not? Are we not close with our family? Are we just pieces of shit? Is that why?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just clarifying. I just got to make sure I know where I'm at in life.
I'd say around normal.
I have to check myself before I wreck myself sometimes, Nathan.
It's always good to chickadee check yourself.
Yes. You know where else you should
check
out, Nathan?
Ohio, Willowick specifically.
Ooh.
There's a nice guy he's ordering Burger King.
Oh.
Gets up to the window, and the guy's like, yo, I got you, here, you can use this and get a discount. Nice response would be, sweet, I'm going to save money. Not this guy. Whips out a gun, pissed off at this guy.
You think I'm fucking poor? You think I'm fucking poor? No, I'm robbing you. Now you're not getting any money.
You are not getting this 2 sausage, egg and cheese croissants, a sausage biscuit, and hash browns. For $8.
For a low price of $2.
It was $8, and he got pissed off because this guy he's like, I can get you a discount. He pulls a gun on him.
He pulled a gun on just for the discount.
Was
the man intoxicated?
Listen, okay, it doesn't say, because this was 9 a.m. That would be impressive. Like, he woke up still drunk.
It's called cocaine, Nathan. It's not that impressive. Okay, these drunk people who are showing up fucked up early in the morning, they're on PEDs. Okay, they're not getting fucked up for the love of the game. They're all fucking cheating their way through their all-nighters. Okay.
Okay, so here's the story told by the employee. He was like, my order can't be right. It should be like $11, and I'm like I love that they included the word like in here. And I'm like trying to explain to him that we had a promotion going on and like it's cheaper. And he started cussing and getting all loud. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why you want to pay more money. And then he was helping another customer a couple minutes later, and he came through and pointed the gun at him over the other customer's car.
Oh shit. See, that sucks when you're an innocent bystander. You're like, I just wanted a sausage bacon and cheese. I just wanted a sausage bacon.
I just want a sausage bacon and cheese, man.
I just wanted the mini cinnamon rolls. They just brought them back. They were discontinued. I just wanted the mini cities.
I just wanted a hot city mini. I didn't want you to make them that hot. God damn.
Oh, dude, at that point, you better just hope you ordered a coffee because, as you know, fast food coffee is the hottest coffee on fucking planet
Scald him.
Earth.
Kata!
Have it your way!
Yeah, that's where you hope you have that Bruce Lee speed. And just kata! Oh, shit.
That is truly having it your way. Maybe that's why he was pissed off, dude. He didn't want to pay less. He wanted to pay more, and that's the way he wanted it. And that's BK's slogan. Or I guess it used to be. They probably changed it again because of incidents like this.
Dude, best here. I didn't realize when this occurred. His quote: "At the end of the day, it was about some bread and sausage sandwiches at 9 o'clock in the morning on Easter."
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
Well, he had risen.
Oh, dude, his steel had risen.
Right. What happened, dude, is that guy knew Jesus had just died for all his previous sins, so now he's like, well, I gotta restart the counter now. Better start sinning again.
Oh, this dude. Man, he's serious about his breakfast.
Yeah. Maybe he's just like maybe this is the worst case of OCD we've ever seen. Like every day he wants to spend $11 exactly
That would
on
be
it.
the funniest thing.
And this guy's fucking it up, so he just went full on.
Do you think he started doing that?
berserker.
It should be $11. It should be $11. 11. Just like, oh no.
Oh no, breakfast is only $8.
What am I gonna do with the 3 extra? Just-
It's cheaper, so it's affecting my ability to watch Wapner. Wapner's on at 4. Yeah, dude, this dude just completely fucked with this dude's OCD and autism. Just set him off.
Wild what they did. Yeah.
Anybody can get a gun in this country.
Even Rain Man.
Behind every blade of grass. You know what I'm saying?
Coming out of every Honda Accord.
Yeah. Oh, you know where you don't have to worry about somebody pulling a gun for things being cheap?
Puntinggame.com. That's because it's not cheap. It's free. So get the whole
Even better.
network there. Watch at your leisure.
I don't want it to be free. You charge me for these podcasts.
Shit. Donate it to OnlyFans. I'm sure there's somebody that wants your money. Yeah.
You can see tits. Just do it.
Just fuck it. I don't know what. There's probably workout videos. I don't know. Just leave me alone.
It just turns into Happy Gilmore. Here's some French fries. Leave us alone.
Yeah, but the whole network's at your fingertips on puntinggame.com. All free, so watch at your leisure. Also, over on youtube.com, type in Comic Wade Taylor, and you get access to clips of this show and full episodes, as well as Not Worth the Time, his stand-up. So make sure you like and subscribe, all that. But then back on and I had a stroke because it wasn't $11, it was only $8, and I can't speak anymore. So back on puntinggame.com, get some threads.
That's right, everybody. Head over to the Pun and Game shop where you can get t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punandgame.com. So get yourself something cool. We've got some new designs that dropped about a month ago, so you've got cool new merch out there. So go check all that out. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout, guys.
Yeah. What do you mean I can't get fucking McDonald's and Burger King? That's my way, bitch. We're out. Peace.
I didn't know John Hinckley loved Burger King.
Who gives a